Hey guys, so it's Foundation Friday. Were you excited? And this, I'm dropping stuff and getting cute texts. But yes, it's Foundation Friday, and this week we are going to discuss Revlon Colorstay foundation, the infamous, well talked about, I'm so sorry. The infamous, well talked about drugstore foundation, which is many a person's favorite. This is actually the first foundation I think I ever purchased for myself back in high school. This and L'Oreal's True Match. I wore this religiously for about a year or two in high school. I've been through many colors trying to find the correct shade. The shade that I do currently use, and which I found to be the best match for me, is Rich Ginger. I've tried Toast, which is a little yellow. It actually is along the lines of max NC range, and I'd say it's around an NC 44, NC 45, but it's really yellow. Rich Ginger it reminds me more of NARS's Cadiz. It's like an NC 45-ish, but it has pink undertones. And then there's Caramel, which seems to be a really versatile shade because I see women of many different shades wearing Caramel, which kind of confuses me, but I can make that work. It's just a little dark. It has dark golden undertones, and it can make me look a little ruddy or muddy, but in the summertime I can definitely make Caramel work. But yes, this is the Revlon Colorstay -380 Rich Ginger. I do use the combination oily skin one, even though I do have dry skin, simply because I like the way the colors look better. The colors and the dry skin formula seem to be a little different, and they seem to be a little off. Even like with Caramel, I noticed that Caramel in the dry skin formula is lighter and more gray than the Caramel in the combination oily skin formula, which is weird to me. It also has a clear cap. Yeah, like my phone's just like going off. I don't know why. I do know why, but I don't know why it always happens when I turn the camera on. But anyway, moving on. Revlon claims that this foundation is long wearing, with lightweight, medium, full coverage. I think that's what they claim. Yeah, they also claim that it won't cake, it won't fade off, and it won't rub off, etc. It's supposed to be like indestructible. It won't come off of your skin. I'm sorry if I went off screen to look at Revlon's description before I give my own opinions. It's just supposed to be very indestructible. It's supposed to pretty much stand the test of time, and they also claim that it wears for 24 hours, which I do know they didn't used to claim. It used to say 16 hours on the bottle, like back in the day. Then it changed to 18 hours. Now it's 24 hours. I don't know if they changed the formula or if they're just changing their claims, because foundation wearing for 24 hours seems to be the big thing lately. But that's what they claim, and I definitely say that I have to agree with most of those claims. It does stay on without rubbing off. It is a very transfer-free foundation, which I like, because I like to be able to hug people. I like to be able to put my head on a pillow. I like to be able to just touch my face without fearing that my foundation is going to rub off or come off and embarrass me or something. And I like to blow my nose also. But yes, it does not rub off, it does not transfer, which is bueno. As far as it lasting 24 hours, I would not know, because I do not keep my makeup on for 24 hours straight. I do say that I will say that it does last a good amount of time without wearing off. It pretty much will last you through any day. This is a foundation that I would use if I had to be out all day long and didn't have time to come back and fix my makeup. I am not the type of person that likes to touch up my makeup while I'm out. I don't like to keep a compact in my purse. I just don't like to do it. If anything, I'll put a concealer in my bag depending on what foundation I'm wearing or what concealer I'm wearing, but even then I will rarely touch my makeup up just because that's just how I am. So a foundation like this comes in handy on those super long days, or on those days where you think you're going to be cuddling with somebody or someone, or hugging people, I don't know, an event, get together, what have you. Now, in terms of coverage, I would say this foundation does have medium to full. I just cracked my freaking knuckle, ow. I would say this foundation does have medium to full coverage, which is very buildable. You could even put it on very sheer if you use like a stippling brush, like the MAC 187, 188, or just a standard stippling brush. MAC ones are just what I have. You can make it sheer. It is medium if you apply it the way that I apply it, which is with my e.l.f. flat top kabuki brush, which I'm sure you've seen in the little boxaroonie. And I just set it with my MAC MSF Natural. Reason being is because I feel like since this foundation does have a matte finish, it just makes me look really flat, and just my face just has no dimension. And I do fix that with contouring, but it's just, my skin doesn't look like skin. It looks like makeup because it's too perfect and plastered. I don't like that look. And my MAC MSF Natural gives my face that glow or luminous look that looks like beautiful skin. So I decided to use that on top. That's what I always put on top of matte foundations. As far as that goes, wait, did I forget anything? It comes in 20 shades, which is good. You have, that's really good actually for a drugstore brand, because a lot of drugstore brands only carry about 5 to, I'd say, 10 shades. This comes in 20 shades, but I can also say that not every store will carry every single shade, but there is more of a chance of you finding your shade, though. There's not, I don't think once you get to the darker shades, I don't think there's as big as a choice. I think there's about 5 dark shades, which kind of sucks, but that's what most brands do, unfortunately. But other than that, there are 20 shades, which is pretty darn good for a drugstore brand, I must say. And that's it for the Revlon Colorstay foundation. Those are my thoughts. I feel like I rambled a lot. I was like McRambleston in this review. I don't know why I'm talking so much today, but this is what you guys got. But that's it. That's my opinions on it. You can hear more. You can see more of Revlon's description of this foundation and see pictures of it on my face on my blog at SuzyBeauty.com. The link at the end is clickable, so you can click on that. You can also check out my Instagram if you want to see pictures of me every day and see the weird things that I do every day. My Instagram is Tarpig, T-A-R-P-I-G. I hope to see you there. All my other links are below to Tumblr, Formspring, etc. I hope to see you guys elsewhere than YouTube. I love you. Goodbye.
Thank you.